Environment Protection Act 1986, an act that is formed to protect our environment and thereby to protect ourselves. Recently, Environment Ministry has proposed an amendment to decriminalize the Environment Protection Act 1986. Let's further see the proposed amendments in detail from the UPSC CSE perspective. Hello everyone, I am Teresa George. Welcome to Ekam IAS. Let's first see what are the amendments proposed by the Union Environment Ministry. The first amendment that is proposed is the replacement of imprisonment with a fine. That is, the violators of Environment Protection Act 1986 need not go for jail term or imprisonment, but instead they should pay a fine. But this replacement of imprisonment with fine is not applicable to those violators who cause grave injury or loss of life. That is, they should go for life imprisonment. The proposed amendment also says that the fine that is collected by the violators of the Environment Protection Act 1986 will be 5 to 500 times greater than that is now collected. This is the proposed amendment. Let's first see what the Act says now. Currently, the Environment Protection Act 1986 provides for 5 years of imprisonment and rupees 1 lakh of fine or both for the violators of Environment Protection Act. It also provides for 7 years of jail term for the violators. And the next important amendment that is proposed is the appointment of an adjudicating officer. The function or role of this adjudicating officer is to decide the penalty that should be paid by the violators of Environment Protection Act. And the penalty can range from rupees 5 lakh to 5 crore. The proposed amendment is also applicable to, that is, decriminalization of the Act, also applicable to Water Act and Air Act. Water Act deals with water pollution and Air Act deals with air pollution. That is, the violators of the Environment Protection Act, Water Act and Air Act need not go for jail term. Instead, they should pay a fine. Since this Environment Protection Act is in news and it is explicitly mentioned in the static syllabus of UPSC Civil Service Examination, we need to know more about this act. Last many years, precisely in the year 2022 and 2019, prelims question has been asked from the Environment Protection Act. Let's learn more about this act. The act, that is the Environment Protection Act, empowers the central government to take all the necessary measures in order to protect the environment. By this act, the center coordinates and plans all the nationwide program in order to protect the environment. It empowers the central government to provide for emission standards. For example, recently, India's coal ministry has asked the coal industries to install desulfurization technique. That is, the coal or the emissions that is emitted from the gases that is emitted from the coal industry should be sulfur free. It empowers the central government to restrict the locations of industries. That is, industries can't be located in the ecologically sensitive areas. This can be banned by the central government under the Environment Protection Act 1986. This act not only empowers the central government or state government, but it also empowers a common citizen. That is, a common citizen can approach the court for the violation of this Environment Protection Act. Next, we can deal with the aims and objectives of the Environment Protection Act. Aims and objectives of EPA Act. EPA Act was enacted to implement the decisions of Stockholm Conference on Human Environment. This act created pay for the creation of government authority to regulate different industries. This act coordinates the activities of different agencies working under different laws like Wildlife Protection Act, Water Act, etc. And the most important provisions that where the amendment is proposed is imposing punishment and penalties. The proposed amendment says that the present term will be replaced by fine. The aims and objectives of EPA Act also includes the attainment of sustainable development goals and the right to life that is guaranteed by the fundamental right that is by our constitution. We have a model questions to solve. Since many previous years questions have been asked from the EPA Act, try to solve this question. It's a very easy question. One can solve from the class itself. Please try to solve this question. The question is, consider the following statement. Central Pollution Control Board is formed under EPA Act 1986. Second statement, violation of provisions under EPA Act is not criminalized. Third statement, under EPA Act 1986, central government is empowered to restrict the location of industrial site. Fourth statement, EPA Act 1986 is passed to implement the decision made under Stockholm Convention. Which of the statements given above are correct? A. 1, 2 and 3, B. 1 and 3, C. 2, 3 and 4, D. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Please try to answer this question and comment your answer in the comment box. The answer, the detailed explanation as well as the notes of EPA Act will be provided in our Telegram channels. The Telegram channel link is provided in the description box. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.